Hello and welcome back to Robert's Rebellion, or rather the end of his rebellion, as we have won the war. But winning the war is not all there is, because now that we've won it, we have to actually rule the Iron Throne, which it has its own challenges. First of all, we have to hold the entire realm together, of which there is quite a lot of it, with lots of different people with lots of different ideas about what should be done. We have to also try and advance the realm in ways, we have to marry off the correct people, and we have to have a look at all of the new mechanics that we've got that are not just the war mechanics. Now, first things first, let's set some boundaries on how far we're going to go with this series. My plan is to play as Robert for one lifetime, right? So what I want to do is I want to keep the realm together, and I want to do a lot better than he did in the books, and I would like it to actually stay together once the succession happens. So, first things first, I guess we're going to have to find a wife. I mean, I assume that Lyanna would be our ideal choice. However, she is currently somewhere. Yes, she is abducted and her whereabouts are unknown. So, we'll figure out that today, I'm sure. We need to make sure that we've got a load of people on our council from all the different Lord Paramouncies. And yeah, we just basically need to see what happens next. What have we got right now? So we've got an empty council right now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliberately let time move forward just a little bit to see if we get a new event. Let's say I'll give it till maybe 15 of the next month. And if we don't get an event, then we're going to start filling stuff in. So, nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright, nothing happened. Right, let's set ourselves up a council. So what have we got first of all? First of all we've got Harrenhal. So we can send Harrenhal over to the Riverlands. That makes a lot of sense. It's been pointed out, by the way, that these are the mountain kingdoms, or clansmen, so there's not really any reason to integrate them in unless we want to. So, let's do that. That seems like that would make sense. Yep, this is probably something he currently desires. Yeah, he currently desires that. Let's send him off. Right. So that's going to make him a lot happier. We can negotiate an alliance with Stannis. Well, that seems great. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we'll do that. We have people still in our prison. So who do we have? Right. We have these two in our prison currently. So the Graftons, their grandparent holds Gulltown. Okay, in Gulltown we're traitors. So maybe what we'll do is we will just recruit them into our court for right now. Yeah, okay. If we recruit them into our court, we get a strong loyalty hook. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's recruit both of them into our court and keep them around. We'll work out what we're doing with people in our court in a second. There we go. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Your friend Eddar died. Okay. An oath fulfilled. Arthur, Sword of the Morning. Arthur, the son of Lord Beric of Torrentine, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed this world under the mantle of his white cloak. Arthur, the Sword of the Morning, was slain by Lord Howland of the Neck in a duel. So, by this dude. Okay. Well, something went down. He was a warrior of incredible renown. Those who had the fortune to see him with a blade in hand described him as having fought like the warrior incarnate. His steel now rests alongside him, but will echo in the minds of young warriors across the realm for centuries. With his departure to the Seven Heavens, the duty now falls to fill the vacancy among the renowned ranks of the White Cloaks. So, I can say, bring me the greatest knights in the realm. Have powerful lords of the realm send potential candidates to serve me. There may be more pressing matters at hand. Interact with characters in your realm to invite them to your personal guard. So we can invite someone in particular if we've got anybody. Have we got any friends that are currently... We have a ward, but he's probably too young. Yeah, we have no friends who would make sense to fit in here. Why don't we get the powerful lords to send people? Now, what happened to Ned? He was slain by Lord Commander Gerald the White Bull of the Iron Throne. Wait, so he was slain by our Kingsguard? Okay. Something went down. Yeah, especially as he... okay, so something went extremely down here. And there's Gerald as well. Okay. With the passing of Gerald, the son of Lord Barris of Oldtown, the your sworn swords were robbed of leadership. That's a little bit odd. Like oddly phrased. Now comes the crucial task of filling his sabatons. Barristan would seem like the best man for the job, and is expected by most to succeed Gerald as Lord Commander. However, the choice ultimately lies in your hands. What happened to him? He was slain by Lord Howland of the Neck. Okay, is this the... No, this is not the same person. So Arthur was slain by Lord Howland of the Neck, as was Gerald. Lord Howland of the Neck is going crazy. He's just cutting through everybody. Okay. Well, also, who's in charge of the north right now? Lady Paramount Aragel? Okay. Well, that's... Yeah, okay. Right. So, Barristan seems like the best choice. We did fight him in battle, but you know what? Sure. I think we're going to put Barristan the Bold as head of our Kingsguard. Okay. Gerald the White Bull. So he was slain by Lord Howland of the Neck in the duel. Powerful lord, send me your people. Okay. Oswell? What happened to you, Oswell? Oswell was slain by Lord Howland of the Neck. You went absolutely nuts. Okay. Wait, so Went. Wait a second. Went's who... You're a Went, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, so you're the, okay, I'm just working out relations. So, your niece is married to Stannis. Okay. So, Lord Howland of the Neck also killed Oswell. I get the feeling there's an event we're not privy to right now. Happening. Probably to do with Lyanna. Well, send me the best you got. Lyanna is dead. Died in Prince Rhaegar of the Iron Throne's dungeon. Okay. Well. You want to give me an event to, like, explain all this yet? Bestowing the mantle. Gerald, the son of Lord Barris of Oldtown, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed this world under the mantle of his white cloak. Gerald the White Bull was slain by Lord Howland of the Neck in a duel. Barristan the Bold has brought before me the candidates from the noble houses, from whom I may select the newest member of the Kingsguard. So we could have Sir Mandon Moore, Sir Pierce the Knight of the Pantry Peasbury, what a title, or Mortimer Cave. Well, the best fighter is going to be Sir Pierce the Knight of the Pantry Peasbury, which is just a great title. Okay. He's a skilled fighter. You, however, are a better skilled fighter, and you're a better skilled fighter. But you're better over... Oh no, you're the same level. Never mind. Yeah, so you're just best overall. Although some of yours is boosted by this Captain of the Household Guard thing. Okay. I'm going to choose Pierce, the Knight of the Pantry. The Golden Bride. Ah, well there you go. Lyanna is dead, and my heart has never known so deep a sorrow. The wine numbs most of the pain, but there is an emptiness that lingers inside. My sweet, sweet Lyanna. After a few more days of grieving, the Grand Maester informs me of a proposal from Lord Tywin. He has offered me his daughter. She is perfect and beautiful, I am told, but can she truly compare to my lost love? So we can marry Cersei Lannister. Okay. Or we can refuse it. You know what? Sure. I will accept the proposal. Go with the flow. We need a new person to rule. Wait, I think I just put Pierce in charge, but he's still in here. I think it's because these events trigger too close to each other, so it doesn't know that Pierce has actually already been accepted. I'm going to choose Mandon Moore. And... well, you know what? We just married a Lannister, so why don't we put another Lannister on the Kingsguard? So, Gerald Lannister, son of Lewis. Oh, so this is the Lannisters of Lannisport. Okay. Wedding celebration. Well, of course, I'm not going to pay for my own wedding. Just waiting a second. There's the first one in, Sir Mandan. My Kingsguard Mandan kneels before me, swearing to exchange his life for mine, to obey your word and keep your confidence, to speak their mind or hold their tongue at your beck, and to defend the honour of your name, your dynasty, and your throne. He rises now pledged to ward you with all his strength, and to give his blood for yours. I must thank you, my implacable king, for bestowing the honour of serving within your royal guard unto my son. So John of Bronzespear appreciates that we've done this. Okay. Pierce, the Knight of the Pantry Peaseberry, has also decided to be one of our Kingsguard. That's cool. His brother goes, oh, you think you can go behind my back and appoint my brother to your guard, you worthless boar? My tedious vassal, Lord Robin of Blythedurn, storms after me after the anointing of Pierce, the Knight of the Pantry Peaseberry. Okay, so we're close to forming a rivalry with Lord Robin of Blythedurn, which is where? Ah, north of the Stormlands. Okay. And last but not least, I must turn down the service within your Kingsguard. I can never hope to give up the pleasures of flesh for a life of celibacy. Well, bring me someone else then. Let's see who we get. So we have Gregor Clegane, the mountain that rides. We have Benjamin. That's it. He's really good at fighting, but he's just Benjamin. And John Mertens. Well, I mean, like, there's not. We're gonna put Gregor Clegane in here. There's no choice, right? Obviously. How could that go badly? I mean, he could say no. He hasn't said anything currently. I must turn down. I simply cannot cast off my claims and titles as if they were an old pair of clothes. Our wife is pregnant. Well, that's good. We haven't done anything about managing the realm currently, by the way. Nothing whatsoever. Benjamin, John Mertens, Valen. Okay, so Benjamin and Valen are the better fighters, but John Mertens has a name. We're going to go with the name, John. Does John Mertens want to be a member of our Kingsguard? Yes, fantastic. He has been put in charge, and his brother says, I must thank you, my implacable king, for bestowing the honour of serving within your royal guard onto my brother. Wonderful. So he's very happy with that. That's Cape Wrath, which is, I think, in the oh, no, that's completely not. It's also in the Stormlands. Okay. Well, cool. So now we've done that, we've basically filled up our Kingsguard of the people that died in the event with Lyanna that we didn't get to see, but we can roughly work out that Lord Howland of the Neck killed everybody, which is very impressive. So this is Lord Howland down here, right? Yeah. So he basically just destroyed absolutely everybody in that battle, only becoming slightly wounded. Well done, him. So now we need to figure out what we're doing with our council. So I'm just working out where to even start here. Let's start by putting a council in place, I think. Also, our wife is pregnant, so we're going to have an heir sooner rather than later. I think the first position to fill in is probably our Castellan, because they can do multiple different things. So let's see who we've got. We could have Lord Paramount John of the Vale, our vassal and friend. He seems like a good choice. Although he may be better as our Chancellor. Maybe Lord Paramount Quellen of the Iron Isles. I mean, yeah, he's a little bit weird as a choice, but he did help us in the war, which was quite good of him. We also have Lord Paramount Tywin. He might be a good steward for us. Yeah, Stannis should probably be our Marshal. I think Doran could definitely be our Spy Master if we wanted to run it like that. So why don't we put in Lord Paramount... You know what? I'm going to put in Quellen in this position. You are going to be the hand of the king. That is so wrong, but I kind of love it. You're going to be my Chancellor, the Master of Laws, and you're going to try and make everybody like me. So direct vassal opinion, just checking it hadn't changed. You, I don't know what I want you to do. Oh, you can also oversee the realm from a martial point of view. Oh, maybe this is, if you have a certain stat, then one of these unlocks for you, because he doesn't have the learning one. So this must be like if you have a stat of a certain level, then you're able to take on a role. Oh no, he does have the learning one, never mind. It could still be that, actually, because his intrigue is really low. Yeah, so it could be if you have a stat of a certain level, then you're able to take on one of these roles. But if you don't have a stat of a level, you can't do it. Okay, interesting. Well, immediately, I'm thinking I might need the diplomacy because people hate me. Yeah, just increase that general opinion across the board. We could also go Oversea Realm. What does this give us? Fortify defenses. That seems unnecessary, yeah. Although it does also give us monthly martial lifestyle experience percentage. Yeah, maybe, you know what? You can oversee the realm. That's fine. Our steward? Well, that's going to be a Lannister for just now. That'll be Lord Paramount Tywin of the Westlands will be our Master of Coin. Our Marshal is going to be Lord Paramount Stannis. Our Spy Master. This seems like a terrible decision to put this guy in charge. Interestingly, he doesn't hate us for being a powerful vassal who isn't on the council. That doesn't appear to be an actual negative here, right? Yeah, council right guarantees. He can demand a council position, but he doesn't actually get a -40. I just realized that. They're not actually taking a penalty from that. It could be that they just aren't taking a penalty because it hasn't been long enough, but still interesting. That's not generally the case. Well, I'm going to put him in. I think that's a terrible decision currently, but let's do that. Everybody hates us. Our admiral is going to be... could be this guy of Gullet Isle. I don't think that's going to be our admiral. I don't know. Who have we got? Our officer of arms could take this position as admiral. Sir Richard Horp. Sure, you know what? Although, to be fair, Lord Paramount Quellen would be a very interesting admiral as well. Let's go with Richard. You shall be the master of ships. And out of these, I think I'm going to get you to give me some domain taxes. Oh no, that's based off stewardship? Oh no, absolutely not. Okay, well, I guess you're going to lower embark cost, which is not really something we need, but, I mean, the stewardship is truly awful. We could replace you with somebody with high stewardship, I suppose. Like... Lord Laren of Point Side, maybe? Or potentially Lord Wendemere of Hazewood. To see if I had any other interesting options. Yeah, why don't you take this position? Sorry, Richard. I need somebody who can do this job. 5% domain taxes. That seems pretty good. And our High Septum, why don't you just stay, you know, doing what you're doing for right now? Okay. Council has been set up. Now, people are mad that, or like, they're very, very mad that my court grandeur is below the expected level. So let's see what we can do about fixing that. So it's trending towards 100. Well, that's great to see. That's honestly like fantastic. So that means it will go up. How much is it going up per month? 0.25. That's not super quick. Do we have anything we can put up currently? We have these, which are apparently displayed, but I don't know where. Yeah, our court is kind of changed. Oh, I see. They're kind of back there. Where's the other one? Oh, okay. Okay, okay, so this isn't quite right. No. Let's put that there. I don't think we should have the Targaryen ones up. Oh, it can go up there, I see. So we could have the Targaryen one up there if we wanted to, but it seems probably incorrect to have that still up. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that one down, and just for aesthetic purposes, I'm going to put it up there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better for us. Okay, it's interesting looking here. So these two, we probably want to just get rid of, although there's no way to actually destroy artifacts in this game, so you probably just want to wait for them, or, you know, hand them off to somebody. That's fine. So we'll hold on to them. So we could do some core artifacts. That would give us a good boost. There's not really any great reason to change any of this unless we want to like reduce some of these. But again, there's not really like a great reason to do it right now. So we'll hold off. Or like court is fine. That's all okay. We got anything here we could do? Convert to local culture? I don't think we want to. That'd be Kingslander, right? Crownlander, yeah. No, I think we're happy being a Stormlander. That's okay. We could commission an artifact. That would probably be okay with our money. It might be worth doing that, actually, in order to increase our court grandeur. Let's do that. That doesn't cost us too much. Oh, we also need to wear a crown as well. We have 0 weapons owned. That's interesting. I think I would very much like... you know what? I'd like another wall hanging, please. Right. I need a fine tapestry. How about a tribute to my victory at the Battle of Yamstick? There we go. So we'll get him to do that. We could hold a grand tourney, apparently. What do we need? We're in an army. Ah, well, if I disband my army, that would fix that, huh? Right. So we are no longer in an army. So why can I not do this? No competing tourneys elsewhere in the kingdom. Okay, so there can only be one at once. Old court. We might do that in a second. Right. Next thing that we need to do is we have to look at our artifacts and just see what we've got. So we've got a bunch of crowns. Oh, we've got this. So we're currently wearing Robert's armor, which gives us prowess, prestige, and dynasty. We could wear Rhaegar's armor, which gives us attraction bonus as well. I think we might stick with Robert's, given that we are Robert. It is worse, but like, you know, it would seem a bit weird to wear Rhaegar's armor at this point. Crown. So which crown do we want to wear? This gives us martial, prestige, and renown. Gives us prestige, renown, vassal opinion. Vassal opinion would be good. Baelor's one is learning and clergy. Probably not. Stewardship, prestige, monthly renown. Stewardship, learning, prestige, renown. Diplomacy, martial. We might go with the crown of Aegon IV. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. Cool. And then, I think it's probably time for us to hold court. It's a very intimidating court that we're holding here. Right. Gesture for the first in line. Public accusation. Jean and her son approach cautiously, worried of the assembled court. My lord, I'm sure someone in 7 Kingdoms is trying to harm my son. I have no evidence, but I suspect Lord Boris, given his reputation for villainy, comes for Lord Rolf's throat. I beg you, imprison Boris and put a stop to this madness. I will question Lord Boris, I think. Let's question him. He denies any involvement. Okay, well, we tried. Dust to dust. A thin, raggedy peasant stands before me, gawking at the opulence of my throne room. Obviously distracted, I call to get his attention. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. My village in Dragonstone was hit by a blight this year. We lost not only our crop, but our seed too. We have nothing. We shall starve without help. Surely you have some wealth to spare. So I give you the funds you need, which will please the peasants. Your service will repay your debt. Or, if your fields are barren, you shall wield a sword. Let's say that we will fund them, because that gets us court grandeur. Which I think will immediately apply. I recognize the next set of petitioners immediately. They are Queen Cersei of the Iron Throne and Tyrion, a pair that are well known for their intense rivalry. Worryingly, they are not arguing with each other. My lord, begins Queen Cersei of the Iron Throne, we have to tell you that many in your realm are intensely dissatisfied with the current tax regime. They find it to be unjustifiably extortionate. Cersei and Tyrion acting as one on this only indicates to me that the problem is serious. You know what? We're just going to intimidate them and say perhaps you'd like to back those words up with steel. We don't worry about taxes. We'll gain some dread. Right, and with that, we have finished. And also, we have moved past Court Grandeur level 4 into Court Grandeur level 4, which now means people hate us, well, I guess about as much as they did before, but maybe slightly less in future. Okay. Now, I think it's time to unpause and see what happens next. Someone else. My wife, Queen Cersei, is once again absent from our chambers as night falls. She has been distant lately, lost in thought and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy, or could she be warming someone else's bed? Let's confront her. How could you even say such a thing, Robert? I would never take a lover. Queen Cersei seems genuinely upset as she denies my accusations. Well, I mean, I'm sure she's telling the truth. What could she possibly be doing? You've arrived at the Red Keep to pay homage to me. This is Lord Paramount John. Fantastic. So he has arrived, and we get the normal base Crusader Kings things of grandeur, renown, all sorts. But the grandeur is really nice because it's pushing us closer and closer to 5, which will then make all of our vassals like us better, which is definitely part of the idea. Under siege. The true enemy of every soldier is complacency, my Kingsguard Pierce says before puffing his chest. We're standing side by side up on my castle walls, looking down on the soldiers conducting drills below. We could exchange the castle's gate for planks of wood, and the dull of the arrows in the troops' quivers, he continues. Lead the soldiers in a mock charge against the castle and see how well they do in battle. So you should lead the defenders, our time is better spent improving our defenses. Let's do this, sure. First charge. A tightly shut gate and walls that loom high into the sky. Archers can be seen as shadows moving behind the battlements, and a feeling of genuine excitement permeates in the air. In the lull before the battle, I turn and address the soldiers. My orders ring out loud and clear across the field. Obviously, we're going to charge the main gate. Why would we even think about ladders? Oh, okay. You've arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage. This is Stannis. Okay, makes sense that he would be the second one there, given that, you know, the first one is our mentor, second one is our brother. Also, we are now at 5, which means, I get here just so I can see the negative, we're now only taking negative 20 vassal opinion rather than negative 60, which means all my vassals, including the ones in my council, hate me a lot less than they used to. Every step of the way, the stairwell echoes as another dulled weapon bounces off the middle pillar. For the second time in a matter of minutes, I curse the tight spiral that blocks us from swinging our weapons at the defenders. The heavy breath of the soldiers around me is deafening. With every repelled attack, they grow more and more resigned and frustrated. I have to take charge of the situation. So, we're an organizer. We can say every left-handed soldier to the front. Don't let up, we'll overwhelm them, or one at a time, stay alert. Well, obviously we'll choose this one because it's glowing and it says it'll go well. Taking the final step up onto the walls surrounding the castle, I survey the scene. Many soldiers may have been lost to the archers on the walls, but we will not be deterred. One after another, we overwhelm the defenders and stand victorious over the fallen. I take a deep breath and it is time to press on again. We are winning, but there is no room for mistakes. Hit them hard, they are not your friends. Everyone with me, or archers take up your positions. Well, this is going to be very well anyway, and we'll get lifestyle experience. Let's go everyone with me. The castle is ours. Among the celebrating soldiers I find Pierce, who congratulates me on a charge well led. Look at them, my lord. The change of pace did them good. Even you seem reinvigorated, even though your castle was just lost to attackers. So we get a martial lifestyle perk and improved defenses. Nice. So we now have 2 perks. Lord Ronnet was the 3rd person to congratulate us on our realm. So you can come in here, followed by Lord Windermere of Hazewood, our master of ships. Okay. So you come in, give us a small amount of court grandeur, but all of the court grandeur is helping us move further and further and further towards people not being mad at us. Alright. In here, I think Natural Dread would be good, potentially. Yeah, like that one would probably be good. Loyalty and Respect would be good to get a spouse to like us, and skills from Spouse Counselor tasks would be good. Potentially a path to go. Yeah, we could go down there. We could go down here to Hard Rule. Make it harder for revolts to go through. Yeah, maybe we'll go Serve the Crown into Strict Organization. And then we'll get Hard Rule next time. I think that'll work pretty well for us. Cool. Right. Realm seems to be much better than it was a second ago. Even our Spy Master doesn't hate us currently, which is going to be an advantage. Okay, this is all fine. Oh, let me just test something. Do we have a powerful vassal not on the council currently? We do. Mace of the Reach. Now, you... Yeah, you have no negative opinion for not being on the council. Interesting. Okay, so that's a change. Okay. At least I think it's a change anyway. That's all fine. Right. Now we'll just let it roll forward a little bit more. A motto for the ages. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired messes, but what? Just what? When the spirit has eyes met mine, he breaks out into a huge smile and waves to me. My lord, what an amazing idea, just perfect. What do you think about adding your family's motto to your composition? Our motto being, ours is the fury. That sounds lovely. Sure, lovely. Right, carrying on. We can hold a grand tourney now. Lord Marek has arrived. Okay, awesome. And Doran has arrived, again, to pay homage. Again, awesome. All of that's just increasing court grandeur one at a time. Donald has arrived. I imagine we're going to get a lot of people arriving with money, which is obviously very appreciated. Warp and filing. Your knight, Dickon, ruined my new garb. My King's Guard, Lewin, storms into the room, followed by the Weaver. The piece of clothing he holds in his hands is so badly cut up that I cannot tell what it once was. You're overreacting. I was simply studying the weave of the fabric. It's important for my project. Okay. So we can say you're taking it too far, study your own clothes if you have to, or if he says it's necessary, it's necessary. Yeah, we'll do that. That's okay. Maybe we might go to speed 5 here, although we still have a lot of pop-ups, so that's fine. He's taking the knee, giving me more money, which has also just moved our court grandeur up, which means that now we're still taking a minus 20, but some of these other negatives have gone down slightly, which is all good. We're working our way up. My alliance with Lord Edwin of Estermont Isles has ended since Lady Aline of Estermont and Lord Edmund of Estermont Isles are no longer married or betrothed. So I had an alliance through my grandmother, but you're my grandfather. Surely I could get an... No, apparently I cannot get an alliance with him. Interesting. Was invite to the small council. What does that do? You'll become your direct vassal in order to join your council. Oh, okay. Interesting. So what it will do is it will say, you basically what you're saying is, hey, person who holds the land, let me have this vassal so I can then put them on my council. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, cool. I like that. That's fine. He has once again given me some more of that. The baker's cart. I'm a human being, and sometimes a human being just wants to eat some hot bread. Thankfully, Eel Alley, which is known for its inns and taverns, leaves no one wanting for fresh, warm bread. I saunter up to a cart being manned by a baker and his apprentice to purchase some bread so fresh that it is steaming. And I take a mouth-watering bite. I feel something most undelicious, a wood splinter. I pull the bread apart and find even more. This bread has been made using flour filled with sawdust. You utter bastards. I grab the side of the cart and throw it to the ground, smashing it to pieces before I hack away at the remaining parts with the sword. Both baker and apprentice can only watch in fear as I'm overcome with rage. After the cart is completely destroyed, I approach the baker and snatch the coin pouch hanging from his belt. A fine for the crime against bread. Let me never see either of you again. Well, now we have avenged the bread. It is time for me to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.